is always better.
New is always better?
You guys brush your teeth, right? Twice a day, I hope. You gotta keep up with your oral hygiene to keep those beautiful smile. If you don't, you might end up like this. If you go see a dentist, I think the most common phrase that dentists might tell you if do you floss, well, they should be asking two things, not just flossing. I feel like we should be asking the patient if they actually replace their toothbrush regularly. Today what I want to talk about is a toothbrush. Toothbrush is probably the OG when it comes to cleaning your teeth. It's probably the first thing you learn as a kid, a tool that you can use to clean your teeth. It doesn't necessarily kill the bacteria per se, but it does prevent these bacteria to stick onto your teeth that will over time hurt your teeth and cause, as everyone knows, cavities. But what if I told you the very tools that we were told to use to clean and brush our teeth with is actually the one that is causing you to get cavities? So let me explain. A lot of dentists and also the ADA would agree that if a person were to use the toothbrush twice a day, one in the morning, second time at night, they're supposed to replace those toothbrush every 3 months because these bristles on your toothbrush will get worn out and it won't become effective anymore. Of course, if the bristles of your brush looks kind of like your morning bed hair, it won't matter how long you have been using your toothbrush for. It could be a couple of days, it could be a week. You should toss that away because they're not effective when it comes to cleaning your teeth. It's like any tools. A fresh new toothbrush would ultimately remove more plaque, aka bacteria in your mouth, better than the ones that you've been using, which has been worn down over time. Think of the toothbrush like a knife in your kitchen. The knife will still chop things over several use, but once it gets dull enough, it will get very hard for you to chop it until you sharpen that knife. Except for a toothbrush, you'll probably toss the toothbrush away and then open a new fresh toothbrush for you to use. The toothbrush over time will become ineffective because it gets worn down, but also not just because of the usage of your toothbrush will cause your toothbrush to be ineffective, but having your toothbrush in your bathroom can also speed up the lifespan of your toothbrush. Because if you have to think of a place in your house that could be the most moist area, where would it be? I would say that the most moist area in your house probably be in your bathroom because I'm sure you will take a shower, you'll wash your hand, moisture will fly all over the place. So these moisture will cause your toothbrush to dry out slower, which in turn the bacteria will end up growing a little longer, which speed up the lifespan of your toothbrush by wearing it down, which in terms making your toothbrush very ineffective when it comes to cleaning up those bacteria off your teeth. Also, when you have infection like cold and flu or fever or mouth sore or sore throat, it's recommended that you switch out your toothbrush. So you might be wondering, how should I keep my toothbrush protected from all these moistures and bacteria in my bathroom? One thing for sure, you should not put a cap on your toothbrush, like those plastic cap that you can cover just the bristle, the brush area of the toothbrush. You may think that it's actually protecting your toothbrush from all sorts of bacteria and moisture, but studies have shown that protecting the toothbrush by covering the bristle will give opportunistic bacteria to grow in the bristle. If you think about it, after you brush your teeth, your toothbrush is pretty much wet. And if you were to cover that with a cap, it will take longer for that toothbrush to dry out. So the toothbrush is designed so it can stand upright, so the air will just flow into the bristle and dry out these bristles to prevent these opportunistic bacteria to grow on the bristles. Also, to make the process of replacing your toothbrush easier, a lot of the known toothbrush manufacturers have designed a system where you can tell when to change your toothbrush by looking at the color of your bristles. So by changing your toothbrush regularly, you can effectively clean your teeth, also prevent these pesky bacteria from sticking onto your teeth that will cause you cavities. It's a small investment for you to to avoid future dental expenses. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until then, peace.